In this video, we're gonna go over 5 simple steps that you need to implement into your life right now in order to manifest anything that you want. Family, I got the sauce for you. I have a great motivational message for you. Welcome back to the channel of Expressed Words. My name is Kevin. I need you all to tap in, tune in, and don't forget to implement this into your life, all right? Now, the first things first, what exactly does manifestation even mean? All right, I'm sure there's a lot of people that give it its own definition, but if we look it up, it says manifest means to perceive with the senses, especially the sense of sight. Now, the first step in manifesting anything that you want out of your life is that you need to make a decision, family. You need to make a decision. Decide what it is that you want. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people that's stuck right here. There's a lot of people that just doesn't know what they want out of life. Is that you? Do you know exactly what you want? And it could be anything. All right. And really quickly, manifestation is not just about things, tangible items. All right. You can manifest feelings, emotions. You can manifest events, things that you want to attend. You can manifest anything, state of mind. All right. You can manifest almost anything, family. All right. But you have to decide what you want. That is the number one step. All right. If you are not sure which direction you are going, then guess what? The people will perish. They will have no vision. Decide exactly what it is that you are trying to manifest. If you're trying to manifest a new home for you and your family, make that your decision. Make that your decision and stick with it. All right. Now let's keep moving forward. The second thing that you need to do, this is what I call my VVI process. Okay. Y'all write this down. All right. Take notes. The VVI process. And that means visualize vivid images. All right. I'm gonna just write it down for you. Visualize vivid images. Vivid images. Okay. And what's important about this is that you need to visualize these vivid images from the end result. This is where people go wrong. They visualize everything that they have decided. They visualize everything that they wanted. Oh man, I'm visualizing that house. I can see the home. It looks great. But you're not visualizing the house from the end result. See that home already having all your furniture in it. See your kids running around making a mess. See you doing everything in that home. Visualize it from the end result after you had already made your decision. Because at this point, also maybe some people do decide, but now all of a sudden they're stuck in the how. Maybe they can't visualize from the end result because they can't see everything that's happening in between. Is that you? All right. Is that you? You can't see everything that's happening in between the timeline here, right? You got all these, let's just say these are months, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. And we'll come back to this timeline too. So you all remember this. All right. But maybe this is your end result over here of what you want. You're visualizing the vivid image, but you can't, it's hard for you to comprehend or hard for you to see the vivid, the end scene, because you're trying to figure out everything in between here. All right. That is step number 2. Decide what you want and then visualize vivid images. All right. I'm going to connect all of this for you, families. All right. So pay very close attention. Okay. Now the third simple step that you need to implement, and family, this is not hard. Come on now. This is not hard. Make a decision. Just do one thing. All right. You don't need, if for those of you that says manifestation doesn't work, listen, you're literally manifesting every single day. Every single day. When you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you're like, man, I want a coffee. And you go to the store or you go to Starbucks or you go to Dunkin' Donuts or you go to your kitchen, right? And you get yourself a coffee. You manifested that. You perceived it. That sense popped up in your head and you all of a sudden had an urge and you created the manifestation to happen. So for those of you that believe, oh man, this stuff just doesn't work. It's not real. It's this is that. Try something small or pay very close attention to your thoughts, to the things that you're getting, no matter how small it is. All right. And this is how you get better at it. Now, the third simple step that you need to go ahead and implement into your life for this is you need to attach emotion to it. Okay. Attach emotion in the now. All right. I'm just going to write present moment. Present moment. Present moment emotion. Okay. And I have a great story for you all. All right. Now, when you are visualizing from the end scene, how does it feel, my family? Ooh, this is huge right here, because when you're visualizing, you're putting out thoughts, right? right? You might be thinking of something when you're holding that visualization. You're thinking about what it is that you decided on. You're thinking about it, you're visualizing it, and now you're gonna attach emotion to it. How does it feel? This is extremely powerful. I'm a walking testimony of this. I'm gonna give you a story at the end of this process, all right, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So the third step is to attach emotion in the now, the present moment. So when you're visualizing what you want after you decided, you need to attach that emotion. How does it feel to already obtain it, right? So imagine if you got that job that you really, really want. Let's say you wanted to move to California, you wanted to go work for Sony, right? Let's say you wanted to go work for Sony or some big corporation. Visualize you already working there, and how would it feel to already be in that position, right? Just imagine yourself sitting at the desk, or just imagine yourself working on something already in that field, and attach emotion to it. Guys, your heart, okay, is extremely, extremely magnetic, and it has a very, very strong energetic field around it. All right, so this is all about law of attraction. This is all about bringing things into what you want, because our thoughts create our reality. All right, you can't, listen, I'm telling you the truth right here. All right, your thoughts create your reality. If you're always thinking negative, guess what? You're gonna get back negative experiences. If you're always thinking positive, you're gonna get back positive experiences. Now, sometimes there could be a little mixture in that happens, but it all goes back to your emotion. But you have a negative emotional attachment to the outcome or to whatever it is that might be. And that might be why you're saying this stuff doesn't work, because you can't find the emotion to attach to your decision, to what it is that you want. Now, the fourth step that you need to do is you need to let go. All right, and for those of you that know Neville Goddard, there's a term here that he calls bridge of incidents. All right, the bridge of incidents, or my term, I've used this a long time ago on my channel, called the stepstones of blessings. It falls under here as well. So we have the bridge of incidents, or I'm just gonna put stepstones of blessings, okay? You guys write this down. Now, why is this part so important? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put a star next to this, okay? Because a lot of the times after we make a decision, after we visualize, after we attach the emotion to it, then we sit back and we open our eyes and we're like, man, nothing's showing up, nothing happened, everything's still the same, right? Nothing has moved, nothing has changed. Maybe a week or two go by, nothing has changed. Are you paying attention to your thoughts, my family, during this time? Because if you are constantly thinking, constantly asking, well, I wrote this down a long time ago, right? I did this, I did that. Well, where is it? How come it's not showing up? Well, is it over here? Let me check over there. Let me check over here. Let me check over here. And then you get frustrated. Then you get upset because it's not working, right? Well, this is why you have to let go. And the bridge of incidents, or the stepstones of blessings, is now that you have put your thoughts out into the universe, now that you have spoken into existence, right, of what it is that you want, now you have to let go and let it come to you. Remember, everything happens in divine timing, when it is supposed to happen. When it is supposed to happen. So sometimes this could happen just like that within a blink of an eye, or sometimes it could happen in a week, sometimes it could happen in 2 months. The most important part is that you let it go, and that you don't continuously keep asking yourself, well, where is it? This stuff doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. All right. If you're working on a business, if you're working on something that you're truly trying to create in your life, it's important that at step 4, you keep working on your business. You keep working on whatever it is that you are putting out, because now you're gonna forget about it, right? You're gonna completely forget about what you visualized and everything like that. Of course, you're gonna remember it, but you get my point, is that once you go back to work and you're working hard on your business and other things, this one thing that you made a decision on, it may be in the back of your mind now, because now you're thinking about other things. And it's amazing how once you do that and let go, everything begins to show up in your life out of nowhere, family, out of nowhere. All right, and let's keep it pushing, and I'm gonna get to the story to tell you guys. And the last step number 5, is to repeat the process. You might not be able to see this on my board here. Man, I need to put this thing like on the wall or something. You're gonna repeat the process. Now, what's powerful about this as well is that you don't need to visualize every single day, right? You don't have to do it every single day consistently over and over and over and over and over again. But what you do want to do for the next 14 to 21 days, practice step 2. Practice visualizing what you want from the end result. All right, it takes 21 days to create a habit. So if you all can do this and just practice it over and over, consistently over and over, and attaching the emotion to it and then letting go, you're gonna just see how great you are at doing this. All right, and I know this part can be very hard. I actually just spoke to someone through email about visualizing things, all right? Having trouble visualizing. If you all are having trouble here, please let me know. Please let me know, right? Because I know it can be hard, especially when something is extremely grand or big that you want, right? It may be hard to actually see yourself in the result. And if you can't see yourself in it, then that might mean that you think it might be too hard to obtain for you. All right, so maybe you need to dial it back just a little bit, family. Dial it back just a little bit, all right? Put a visualization here at step 2. All right, now I said I was gonna go over this timeline really quickly again. This timeline actually goes right here with number 4. When you let go and you let the bridge of incidents happen, you let the stepstones of blessings happen, all right? There's gonna be a timeline of events. There's gonna be things that's gonna happen, all right? Either within that time, and it's not just 6 months, this is just for an example purposes, but there's gonna be things that happens in between you receiving your end result. All right, we're gonna put a big check mark here for your end result because that's what you're trying to manifest. That is what you want. Remember, manifest just means to perceive with the senses, especially the sense of sight. What are you all doing here at step 2? You're visualizing, you're using your mind's eye. You're visualizing it, all right? Visualize vivid images, the VVI process, all right? And don't forget the stepstones of blessings. Now, I want to just touch on that really quickly for those of you that don't know. When you are working towards something that you want, and when you're focused, you had the visualization, you're going to see little things that's going to pop up in your reality to let you know that you're going in the right direction. All right. And it is absolutely phenomenal, absolutely amazing. All right. Now let's go ahead into this story that I was about to tell you guys. So the other day, well, not the other day, it was probably about a couple weeks ago. Long story short, couple weeks ago, somebody ran into the back of my car. Car was put in the shop. I had to get a rental, right? And the rental was it was a 2024 Grand Cherokee. That thing was sweet, family. It was really nice. It was really nice. It's 2024 Grand Cherokee. So one day, and I love cars, all right? For those that know me, all right, I love cars. I'm a car guy, all right? Exotics, old school, all types of cars. I love cars. So anyway, I was driving a Grand Cherokee and I visualized myself, VVI, I visualized myself driving a white Lamborghini Urus. For those of you that don't know what it is, I'm gonna throw it up on the screen so you can see it. I visualized myself driving a white Lamborghini Urus. And here's the thing. I brought all the emotions into it, family. All of it, all right? I was feeling what the steering wheel felt like. I saw the screen on the dash and what that felt like, right? I heard the noise of the exhaust. I saw people breaking their necks, right? Turning as I drove by them. I brought every emotion that I could into that visualization. 2 and 3 right here. I already decided what I want because I love cars, right? That is a dream car of mine, all right? So I visualized it, I attached the emotion, and then I let go. After I was driving, right, I parked, I just let go. I didn't think about it anymore, okay? And the very next day, this is crazy, family, all right? This happened around 9:30 p.m. when I was driving. The very next day, I was driving a white Lamborghini Urus. I'm gonna put the pictures up on the screen so you guys can take a look at it, all right? 5 simple steps. Now, you're probably like, yo, Coach Kev, how did that even happen? Somebody wrote a ridiculous comment because I put this in the community tab. Somebody was like, oh, cool, you rented a Lamborghini and then you put it up on your community tab. No, that is not what I did. And your comment was ridiculous if you're listening to this. First of all, I wouldn't go rent a Lambo. Like, I'm gonna work hard so I can buy one because that's what I want. That's my decision. I'm not just gonna rent one just because, right? So I thought that comment was pretty silly, but that just goes to show a person that has limiting belief didn't believe, right? So this is exactly what you all need to do. Now, going over the story, just how that happened, right? Because some of you probably like, yo, Coach Kev, how did that even happen? So here's what happened. I know this is a long story. I'm sorry. All right. If you're not watching anymore, that's fine. But for those of you that's tuning in, you want to get better, you're trying to learn, you're trying to implement this 5 simple steps into your life, you will be here and you will listen. Somehow I was riding through my town and the Lambo truck just came out of nowhere, right on the same street that I was at. We ended up at the same light, side by side. Both of our windows were down. I was like, yo, gave him a thumbs up on the truck. You know what I'm saying? We started speaking through the window. Next thing you know, he pulled over. Right? I was like, yo, let me rap at you right quick because family, you have to seize the opportunity. Anytime you see somebody that's successful or someone that's in a position where you are trying to go, you need to make it a point of yourself to meet that individual. Try to figure out how they got there, right? Doors will open for you. I'm trying to tell you. So that is exactly what I did. I said, yo, I'm trying to talk to you right quick. I want to ask you some questions. He had no problem with it. He pulled right over. He pulled right over. So we got to talking, blah, blah, blah. I asked him, I was like, yo, can I take a look? Let me see the inside of that joint. I've never really jumped inside of a Urus truck. I want to see what it looks like on the inside. So he was like, yeah, no problem. So I went to go park my car, right? And I came back. Family, when I came back, he was walking from the driver's side to the passenger side, and he handed me the key. He was like, let's go, bro. He was like, let's go. You can go ahead and take it for a spin. I was like, if y'all could have seen my face, I was so excited. I was beside myself. And what made it more exciting for me is that I visualized a white Lamborghini Urus, and that is exactly what I drove the very next day. This stuff works. It absolutely works, all right? Remember, it's not magic or anything like that, but you're just bringing the invisible in, right? Because everything already exists on a different frequency and in another dimension. If you can see it with your mind's eye, then it's already true. It already exists. You just have to match up to the frequency. And family, I love exotic cars so much. When I was younger and stuff, before I started tapping into law of attraction and learning these things, I never really saw exotic cars like that, right? Driving around in my hometown, I never really saw them. But now I see an exotic car every single day. Matter of fact, I just told y'all that story, right? I saw him today. I saw the same white Lambo truck today with the guy. I got his number, ended up texting him, and we've been talking, you know what I'm saying? So I seized the opportunity. I made sure that I made it happen. I made that connection happen. All right, and guess what? The bridge of incidents, the stepstones of blessings, is taking me closer and closer to my desire and what it is that I want. Simply because I made a decision, I visualized it, I attached the emotion to it, I let go, and the rest just came right in. And family, the feeling that I had, the emotion that I had when I was driving it was the exact same emotion that I had attached when I visualized it. This is extremely, extremely powerful. I know that was a very long story, but I had to tell you, family. I had to tell y'all that story because that in itself is proof in the pudding. It's testimony. It's not every day where you can just jump into a Lambo truck or a Lambo car and drive it, obviously, unless you own one. But the fact that I did this and saw the white one is what made it extremely real and more powerful for me. All right, so listen, I love y'all to life. Please implement these 5 simple steps into your life to manifest anything that you want, okay? And if there's gonna be a lot of you that says, yo, this doesn't work. Some of you are still gonna say, yo, this doesn't work. And if it doesn't work for you, you might be having issues visualizing, you might be having issues attaching the emotion, or you might be having issues letting go. Actually, you could have issues with every single step. So like I said in the beginning, some of you don't even know how to decide what you want. All right, and if you need help with this, reach on out to me, family, all right? I have manifested a lot of things into my life, all right? I started my entire business from my phone, family. From my phone. My entire business is being ran from my phone, all right? And I manifested that because that is what I put out into the world. That's what I put out into the universe. I was like, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and I'm going to make sure that it gets done. I'm going to make sure that it happens no matter how I do it. So I decided what I wanted. I visualized helping you all, right? I visualized my YouTube channel. I attached emotion. I let go. I created it, got back to work, kept repeating the process. Next thing you know, the business was born. All right, so I want to help you. I want you to become the best version of yourself. I want to help you reprogram your subconscious mind because you might have limiting beliefs that believes that none of this is true. And I just gave you a story that tells you exactly this is absolutely true and it works. All right, so I love you all to life. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, you already know the deal. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up right here. Reach on out to me if you want to talk. Come on over to the website. It's going to pop up on your screen, www.speakitseeitfeelit.com. And also join my private Telegram community. All right, it is just for you. I'm dropping a lot of exclusive content in there. I'm dropping voice notes in there. I'm dropping random pictures in there, right? Just because I want to give back to you, and I'm working on something big, creating an amazing community that's going to be launching on September 1st. So you all stay tuned for more to come regarding that, all right? If you want to be in a community of like-minded people, if you're feeling stuck and you feel like none of this is working for you, this is why I'm doing all this for you, family. And now that you're going to have this wisdom, this mentorship, this knowledge to be able to obtain, right, and create the things that you want to create in your life. Everybody deserves to live their best life. You all deserve to live your best life. You deserve to live in the house of your dreams. You deserve to drive the car of your dreams. You deserve to work at a job or own a business of your dreams. So do whatever you need to do that makes you happy. I can tell you guys right now, once I started my own business and I started doing this and I started talking to so many of you across the world, I have been extremely happy. I have been fulfilled in my spirit, and it feels absolutely amazing. All right, so reach on out if you want to talk. You need a mentor, you need accountability coach, whatever it is. Reach on out if you would like to talk to me, family. All right, so I love you all to life. Don't forget to join my private Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. It is absolutely free. Just join on in, guys. All right, so I love you to life, and I'll see y'all soon in the next video. Peace.